guys, welcome to another video. If you're new here, my name is Arianne. Okay, so 3 weeks ago I re-downloaded TikTok, which I'm starting to realize was a mistake because I've been on that app a little bit too much. I was off of it for a year because I was starting to get addicted and I'm starting to kind of fall back into that. But I have been making my own TikToks, so if you guys want to check that out, you can follow me. So not even 3 weeks on that app and I got influenced, and I got influenced hard. I never really buy makeup in bulk. I usually just buy one thing I need and then I leave the store, but I ended up buying a bunch of stuff, so I thought I would make this video to let you guys know which products are actually worth your money and which aren't. Also gonna review products that I've been using for a while now that are also famous on TikTok, so honest review because I've been using it for a really long time. First up, I got this Glow Recipe toner, and this is my second product from them, I think. A lot of their products smell really good. This literally smells like watermelon juice. I love how it smells. As for its actual effects, I think it makes my skin a little bit more dewy and glowy in the morning. I don't think it's done a crazy difference, but I have only been using it for 2 weeks. In terms of pore tightening, haven't seen a difference in like shrinking my pores. Next up, we've got the Sol de Janeiro. Everything they have smells so good. So when I first heard of Sol de Janeiro, I actually heard of their Bum Bum cream. So I thought this was something you put on your butt for the longest time. I didn't know this was actually a face cream or a body cream. I actually tested this product by putting half of it on this side of my face and then the glow toner on the other half. Probably because it's white, it makes your face brighter. When I woke up the next day, the pigmentation on this side of my face was not as obvious. It definitely evened out my skin tone. I think the best part about this, which honestly, if this cream doesn't actually do anything for your skin at all, I would still buy it just because it smells so good. Also, because I originally thought the Bum Bum cream was actually for your butt, I did put some on my butt. I think it made it a little softer, so do with that what you will, but I actually do recommend this. Next up, I've got 2 Glossier products, and as you guys could tell, these are worn down. I've been using them for a while now. So we've got the mascara and I've got the Cloud Paint in Puff. I actually really like how this looks. I'm currently wearing some right now. I think their puff paint actually works really well with my skin, especially this color. This is a very winter cold girl aesthetic color. It's also a really nice base, so if you're gonna do like more than one blush color, I feel like this is the type of blush you want to put like all over your face just to even out that pinkness, and then you could go with something a little bit darker for your cheeks. I know Glossier is a little bit expensive, however, I have had this for over a year now because I got this last December. I haven't even used all of it. I think this is a yes for me. As for the Glossier mascara, I think it's just like an average mascara. I don't think there's anything special. This is their Lash Slick. There are other mascaras that really volumize and make your lashes look longer and bigger. I think this just, it's just a mascara. It just, guys. Okay, so the Rare Beauty Blush, Chef's Kiss. I don't know what Selena is putting in this. I got this last Christmas. The applicator and the bottle still so full because the 1 dot theory, which is like, you put 1 dot and that's enough for your whole cheek. Like, it's just so true because 1 dot goes a long way. You can't be smearing this. I've seen some people try to smear it on their face. Don't do that. You literally need like a tiny dot. Do I think this is worth your money? 100%. This will probably last me 2 more years considering it's been 1 year and I haven't even gone over like a third. And I use this every day. I mean that. I wear this to school. I wear this to work. I will pull up a clinic at like 7 in the morning and I'm still wearing Rare Beauty. 10 out of 10. Since we're talking about blush, I will talk about this as well. This is the Merit Blush Balm, no, Flush Balm. And this is in Persimmon, slightly orangey shade. It kind of looks like it's pink on my camera. Okay, I don't know if my camera is really picking it up, but it is a warmer tone. Thoughts on this? First of all, the shade I got, I love it. I think this was the perfect shade for fall. This also works as like a lip product, and there have been times where I put some on my eyelid. What I like about this formula is that it's very hydrating. Sometimes I have really chapped lips and I actually use this as like a lip balm, but it's not sticky, it's not tacky. I recommend this shade as well. I feel like this is a nice summer slash fall shade. It is slightly on the pricier side, so that is something you gotta think about. Another Merit product I have is their Great Skin Glow Serum. I thought it was gonna be thick, so when I like squirted it on my face, I didn't expect it to just start dripping off. So I tried putting this on before I put on my makeup. Okay, so I gave in and I got the Snail 96 Mucin Power Essence. God, that's a long name. So this is from COSRX, and unlike the Merit one, the consistency of this, very sticky. So in theory, I thought that this would work really well for my skin. My skin tends to get really dry over the winter. I thought I found the holy grail. Oh my god, this consistency, hydrating, whatever. I put it on and the next day I had bumps on my face. So I had like little forehead bumps and I had never had that before. Even when I went through my hormonal teenager middle school era, I only broke out on my cheeks, never really on my forehead. So that was kind of weird for me, and because of that I stopped using it. I could probably give it another try. Maybe it was something else that caused that, but I also didn't really notice a difference in my skin. I feel like felt the same. I feel like the watermelon toner was more hydrating than this was, but this is also only $13. So if you guys want to give it a try, you can. Next up, my sister gave me this Pixi toning eye patches, and to be honest, I don't think it does anything for me. Like, I don't think it changed my under eye at all. Yeah, I really don't think it did anything for me except for make my face kind of sting a little. I know some products do that where it's not stinging in a painful way, but it feels as if like your face is minty. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Usually when I feel that, I get scared. Whenever I use products that make skin feel like stingy, I break out. I didn't really break out, but it made my under eye slightly reddish. I don't think it changed my appearance or my texture at all. So for that reason, I don't think I'm going to be recommending her. I'm like getting confused which products I recommended already and which ones I didn't. Oh, okay. So I got this Fenty Beauty matchsticks in Scream. This is what it looks like. I think I should have gotten a lighter shade if I wanted to use it as highlighter. I feel like this is very close to my skin tone. So as you guys can tell, it doesn't really do much for me. Maybe a different shade. So instead of that, I've actually been using the Laura Mercier eye sticks instead. I have a brighter color. I don't know where it went. This is what it looks like. Okay, so here's a comparison. I've been using the Laura Mercier crayon stick instead of the Fenty. So last year my sister got me the Grande Brow eyebrow serum and I tried it. It does work. It makes your eyebrow hair longer, but it doesn't make the hair follicles thicker. So keep that in mind, because what ended up happening was I thought I was gonna get like a nice bushy brow. It just made my thin eyebrow hairs longer and then like scraggly, like they became curly for some reason. So I don't know if that's because of my genetics. That is what happened when I used the Grande Brow. It does work. It makes your hair longer. It didn't make it thicker. Okay, Paula's Choice 2% BHA liquid exfoliant with salicylic acid. I've seen a lot of content creators say that this fixed their bumps, this fixed their like little acne on their nose or like their bumps in their forehead. I've heard people say it got rid of their blackheads. I don't know if I'm gaslighting myself or it's like a placebo, but I think it's working. I think that voice crack. I feel like it made my pores a little bit smaller, but I'm gonna keep using it. And then maybe I'll post an update on like Instagram or TikTok. Moving on, we've got Olaplex and Gisou hair oil. Got this from Sephora, got this one from Amazon. This is a 30 ml bottle for $30. This is 20 ml for I think $25 or $26. So this is already cheaper. In terms of smell, I think this smells better. It smells kind of like perfume. It smells a little bit sweeter. I guess it's the honey. The Olaplex kind of also smells good, but it's not really that scented. So I got these two hair oils because I dyed my hair 3 times this summer. I dyed my hair really light and then hated it, so I dyed it back dark. The dye did not work. Dyed it again. Now I have this color, but it did end up frying my ends, so I got hair oil. I think this actually works a little bit better. So what I like to do is I like to mix this with my leave-in hair conditioner, and it just makes your hair look like you're straight out of a shampoo commercial. The Gisou one, you really have to spread it around your hands before you like pat it into your hair. If you don't evenly apply it to your hair is gonna look clumpy. Your hair is gonna look like it's greasy. I learned that the hard way because I think I put too much on my hand and like started going into it. So I prefer this. Also, you're getting more for your buck. This is a bit cheaper. It just makes my hair look healthy. I don't really have to worry about it looking greasy. And lastly, I'm gonna be talking about concealer. So I have the Kosas one and the Merit one. So there was controversy on the Kosas one because some people said they found mold in there because it has like natural ingredients or something. I don't really know much about that. As for me, personal experience, it did not break me out. I have had this for probably around 9-ish months. I don't think I've had any problem, and I brought this to so many different places where if it does grow mold, it would have definitely grown mold. I brought this to Italy in like 90-degree heat. I don't think anything happened. I think she's fine. Also, like, I was reapplying this even though I was sweaty, so if it was gonna grow mold, it it would have. You guys are gonna hate me for this, but I have fallen asleep with makeup a couple times. And all the products that I recommended today, sleep proof. I have not broken out despite me sleeping with them. And then 2 weeks ago, I got this from Merit. I got the Minimalist in Ecru. I thought because Merit is a very like minimal girl, clean beauty aesthetic that this wasn't gonna be high coverage. But you know what? It is actually higher coverage than the COSRX concealer. So that was unexpected. In terms of product, a little bit goes a long way for both. You can honestly get either. This is the Merit one, so it's like this. It does go up pretty high. I could keep going. You guys get the picture. It's a lot of product. The consistency of this is more creamy. This is also creamy, but when you pat it down, it feels kind of like powdery as well. If you have dry skin, maybe the COSRX one is better for you. In terms of which one is longer lasting, I think the Merit one, just because I will be in campus for like 9 hours and I'll come home and you can still see it doing its job, versus this one, fade out a little bit more. I will go clubbing with this and I will let you guys know if it is club proof. Okay, so that is it for my viral TikTok products review. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Might do another one of these sooner or later, so let me know if there are products that you would want me to try. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and I hope you enjoyed this video.